Good morning, everyone. It's another Saturday morning, time for the average. We've had 14 coordinates submitted this week, so thank you to everybody that submitted a coordinate. That's brilliant. Gives us a chance of a good average. So there's where they are at the moment. Nice little group, nice cluster there. That makes total sense to me because that looks like that area would be right. Not too sure about this one on the right hand side, on the far right here. It reminds me of one we covered a couple of weeks ago, where if we draw a line from the guy on the right, where he's looking, his eyes have to be looking quite steep in relation to the angle that his head is pointing. And if you look at his eyes, you can't see any whites under his eyes where he's looking that steep. Also, for the average winning cross to be there, then half the judges would have to be over here above his head. So I think I'm going to take that one out before I do the average. Normally I count them all in and do a second average, but I just don't think that, considering we had 14 crosses and that's the only one all the way over there, I'm going to take that one out. And I can find which one it is. Where is it? This one, I think, yeah. So take that one out. Let's get rid of that line and draw some fresh lines from both players. Across there and about there. I was trying to think of who this guy on the left reminds me of, and it's Gordon, the pilot from the Orville. Don't know if you've ever seen the Orville, Seth MacFarlane's take on Star Trek, really, but it's really funny. Definitely worth a watch. That's what he reminds me of. That's quite a small group there, isn't it? When you look at that square or diamond shape, whatever that is in the middle, look how tight they all are together. So what's the average of that then? We get the crosshair down, calculate average. Of course it's in the middle. Where would you expect it to be? It's an average. And that is 22401181. Now, of course, I like that average because it looks like it's in the right place. So I'm going to get rid of those four lines, and draw some lines from the players straight through the average cross to see how it looks. Let's get rid of those. Go straight through that winning cross. Does that look about right? See, it lines up with this player on the right's head, which I'm tempted to think that it looks like he's already headed it, because his hair is all sort of sticking up at the front, like as if his head is sort of rushed forward a bit. But remember now, these are Photoshop pictures, so this scene actually never existed. In fact, this player on the right may well have been standing up vertical in his original photo, and they've turned him at an angle like that to make it look like he's engaging with this other player. So if I have a look at his eyes, could he be looking at that cross? Yes, and so would this one. So yeah, that makes sense to me. I like that average. I think mine is probably one of the bottom ones, my original cross. Where is it? Yeah, let me make that flash for there. I'm right at the bottom for there. Which I like. I still like that position, but as I think some of the judges will go higher up, I quite like the area where the average is. So let's get the target in there, see what it looks like with the target in. My wobbly hands. Does that look like they could be looking at zone 1 there? Yeah, it does. Zone 1, zone 2. Yeah, that looks good to me. I mean, if I put the Oh, it won't work now because the target's in the way. I was trying to get the magnifying glass over him, but The target seems to be stopping it. Yeah, quite like the look of that. Alright, well let's leave it at that then. That's where the target is. That's where the average cross is that you guys have submitted. So good luck for this week. Let me know on Tuesday how you got on. And enjoy your weekend, everyone. Cheers.